addressing quite three different elements of our emerging trends sessions. I would like to to give you the chance, at least, to come in for a few rounds of Q&A if there are any. If there's any demand for clarification that you have right away, because I think after a presentation that is very far away from the actual speech. So if there are any interventions, please introduce yourself and please also let us know to whom you would like to direct your question. Yes, let us see. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do we have a microphone available?
Thank you very much. My question is for Rajiv. My name is Vivek Gilani from C-Balance. Rajiv, I think there was an interesting set of ideas that you've stimulated the audience here with, especially the vendor meet that you're doing in Odisha. I just had a question. We're working with young developers in Mumbai and Pune and trying to support them at a very core level to create some models of change. These are young builder developers who are going to take over their father's companies in a few years. One of the concerns they have is actually vendors, reliable vendors for energy efficient materials there as well. But they have no way of determining who the competent, meritorious vendors are amongst all the options available. Do you have any ideas as to how we could scorecard or be able to differentiate between the leaders and the laggards in the material suppliers? Well, thank you.
So I think this is a very important point. So for the last few years, I think this is a basic question which I see coming out from, not from developers, but all the stakeholders, no materials available, how to select it and all that. So what I shared that we are starting with one state, it is Odisha. We'll soon have this in Maharashtra as well. The purpose here is that in the first go, we will identify, we will request all the material suppliers. And we are discussing with government that let us also allow the foreign technology providers also. So the first step is that we want to know that as a vendor, what kind of products, what kind of specifications you are producing, that's number one. Do you have the capacity to meet the state requirements? Number two, do you have the channel to provide the materials to the local people? These are the 3 to 4 things which we are requesting from all the vendors. The next step, what we will do is, then we will do some kind of an empanelment exercise. So to help, and we will be seeking inputs from different stakeholders, that you will have some kind of information available on the designated agency's website, that these are the empaneled government certified vendors, and you can contact them for different materials. So we have just started a process. Maybe with the time we will learn, and then we will adopt our learnings maybe in other states as well. We will do that. Yeah.
Thank you. And then in the back, please.
So my question is again to Mr. Rajiv. As you said that you focused on the architectural design of buildings and the materials. So one point you mentioned, like use of glass should be less. Well, these kind of things are for like decorative purpose, for styling purpose, and the purpose is to look more attractive. And if they reduce this kind of glass and use some other kind of insulated materials, then obviously we have to compromise on looks. So since an architectural consultancy firm or any such organization is a profit-oriented organization, they want profit, not just only social service. So what the end customer wants, it should be attractive, because the customer don't sees the, how to say, internal ACs, how it is working, or any load or environment. We cannot force customers to think. We have to think. So in order to make a balance between this styling, appearance, and our ventilation and loading. What do you think that if any company will take initiative, if it will cause a loss to that company, then how to get this kind of risk?
Thank you for your question. But I think there's some miscommunication. I didn't say that you shouldn't use glass. What I said that you should use energy efficient glass. So we are not entering into the designer's point of view or the customer's point of view. What we are saying here is that whatever designs you are going forward, these are different options, and use energy efficient options. So we are not saying that don't use glass.
I'll just share something with you. It is the designs and what is happening is a dynamic situation. If a regulation comes in to use a minimum energy, say per square meter or something, I'm 100% sure that architects will find a solution to keep that balance of the looks and the aesthetics of the building and the energy consumption. To share with you, in Indonesia, they have got connected loads per residential application. They gave it like 1 kilowatt, 1.5 kilowatt, something like that. They also designed it in such a way that moment it crosses that, it trips, the system trips. That means you are out of power. And not in the whole city, but your particular house. So what has happened? The customers have found a way out of it. They have designed their rooms in such a way, or the builders and architects have built the rooms in such a way that only 0.75 ton air conditioning is more than sufficient. Then they have ensured in such a way that the loads don't start simultaneously. So once a particular thing starts working, all the stakeholders do find a solution to it.
I just wanted to add on a lighter note that if glass is such a big enemy of air conditioning load, we should be working with the glass companies to innovate something else which looks like glass but doesn't have those qualities. I think that's where the innovation should start.
Yeah, I will allow for one more question, please. And so it's
buildings segregated and the air conditioning is provided in a controlled manner to the entire building. Commercial buildings as well, that what is the requirement of AC in that particular building, or the air cooling will be sufficient. The same way in smart cities, even the residential, like as per income, because rather than, having the window ACs and inverters and things like that, there's a lot of consumption over there. I had been recently to Seoul and the Songhoda, the smart city which has come up jointly. This way the segregation has been done. What you would like to say, Rajiv, or the panelists on that? And the second question is to Mr. Anil. How do you feel that, how effective the ammonia chilling plants will be good for the supply chain is in order to address the food waste in India?
Thank you. One moment, please. I would like Professor Ackerwald to also add your questions, and then we have here on the panel then.
It's not a question, just a addition, input on this building envelopes and systems and glass area what we are considering. Actually, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency has already been, revised the ECBC or Energy Building Conservation Building Code, and this revised version is going to be very comprehensive. It takes into account the envelope design or envelope, and also how much daylight and should be inculcated, and what's actually how this is managed by the builder or by the architects, a different case, but it minimizes quite for some time, quite for, extensively, the energy or the heat input or load, building load in itself. And then also how lighting, again, that also comes up as a extra load to the cooling, and ultimately then the comfort systems and controls, they are put in place. So I think we are on a very right track to conservation of energy in the large buildings. And as is said, of course, this point was not taken up there, but I think from the Mr. M.K. Singh, it was clear that presetting of thermostats will also help us in saving energy. As rightly Mr. Bamure has said, each degree maybe 2 to 3 degree or more. Thank you very much indeed.
So, Anil, would you like to come back to the answer of the question?
Yeah. Can you just a little bit elaborate on what you want to say?
Supply chain system or the new warehouses to take care of the wastage of food or even the normal food products, which the wastage is around 20-25%. I mean to say, how effective into this cold chain system?
See, ammonia is used for the stationary applications presently. And for all the cold storages, ammonia is the most energy efficient refrigerant from the energy saving perspective. So it is the this is the refrigerant which gives you more energy efficiency than any other refrigerant.
Safety-wise?
Safety-wise, we have to take precautions to make it safe.
So the question that you had asked regarding whether anything other than the air conditioner should be looked at, I put it in my presentation. In hot and dry climate, there is a reasonable, we can reasonably cool the comfort, bring in comfort condition using hybrid solutions or two-stage evaporative cooling solutions. What has happened is, if we go in a path wherein we only want to use air conditioners, then the demand of electricity will be huge because the penetration is only 4%. Just imagine if it goes to 50%, what will happen? Okay, and unlike the out of tropic countries, the heat loads in India are very, very high. For a given size, what will work as say 0.75 or 1 ton, we will require 1.5 ton air conditioner. So we should, all stakeholders should be brought, maybe a research should be taken up. Technology at a theory level is already existing. What is required is how do we deploy it?
Thank you. So I would like to continue now with, we will, our head from us, sorry, is it, can we move it to the final discussion? It was just, yeah. Because we are now, we are moving to four further case studies, and then we have also the focus on sustainable RAC sector transformation. So I would like to, Manjunath, to give you the floor as a managing director of Cold Chain Consulting to come up with your case. The floor is yours.
I'm coming here as a presenter and also as a victim of climate change. I come from the furnace city of Bangalore. If you have visited Bangalore in recent times, it's an absolutely, I think they need to change back. This is not the presentation. Yeah. So Bangalore is boiling. So many buildings coming up, so much of heat sinking into these buildings and radiating back into the homes. It's very difficult to spend nights in Bangalore these days. Sales of air conditioners, sales of fans, sales of air coolers has gone up dramatically in Bangalore. So right. So my topic was actually